Hello everyone and welcome to the LP. My name is Dream Shipwrecked as always, and we have a very special guest today, Major JF.
Hello.
And he's going to help me go through some of the commentating today for this video and the next one. So, right now we're off to do a couple side quests.
Spray paint. Okay.
Yeah, spray paint, yeah. I still had that picked up from before and I was painting things. Unfortunately we had to double back and pick up this lady, so, you know, a little bit of chatting. Wants us to go risk our neck for the golf clubs.
Ah.
Yeah. So, have you ever played any of the Dead Rising before, Major JF?
No. I didn't have a 360. I had a PS3, so that excluded me from the first one, and I just never decided to get it. But I have I saw the wonderful one of #1 from Oatmeal Raisin or Oatmeal Cookie, whichever it was. Oatmeal Raisin Cookie? Whoever he was.
I think it's something like that, yeah. Yeah, I don't feel bad. I'm doing this LP and I haven't really played the first one either.
Yeah.
Just because, like you said, I didn't have an Xbox, I was a Sony child, so... I did get this, though, for the PS3 and loved it, so... What's not to love? Killing zombies and guzzling orange juice to stay alive. It's great.
Oh yeah.
Last episode, if anyone remembers, it was quite a while ago, we had to dress up in this tux as we did and then go back to the stage and rescue the people from the crazy, scantily dressed...
Okay, Middle-aged is being generous.
Yeah, she's a little bit ripe, perhaps a little bit past her prime.
Aiming for golden years at this point?
I mean, if you put on enough makeup, maybe you might hide some of the wrinkles. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, needless to say, she's a bit creepy, and wearing that thong dress thing isn't really helping.
But just then, that was a nice touch. One of the looters spray painted the other looter.
Yeah, I did notice that. It is a nice little... I guess it's sort of just like a directional cone, so even if they did that near zombies, it would do the same thing. If you guys noticed, the control directions have changed from the keyboard to the Xbox 360 because I got really tired of trying to waggle my mouse.
I don't blame you.
Especially considering when I go off, it starts wiggling all over, which is kind of nauseating to watch.
Yeah, because you never stop the moment that the QuickTime event stops.
Exactly. Nope. Forgot one.
Shh. We don't talk about those.
I'm so good about cutting them out because they're easy to find in the video because they're like 3 minutes long, each of them. So some of them, it's just terrible.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Yeah. Oh God. So yeah, we need to find some fans who are hungry for her, so we're gonna interpret that literally and go get some zombies. Unfortunately, for the first time in our lives, they don't want to follow us.
So, one of those sparkler things would have been good for just that one thing.
Yeah, I actually didn't think about that. That would have been nice.
Yeah, I just thought of that right now, so...
And those are kind of hard to make, though. They're very situational, and you don't really carry the stuff around with you for it.
Maybe the helicopter could have worked?
Yeah, that works too. There's a toy store near the safe house. Just don't really think about it. But hey, you know what I like? QuickTime events.
Well,
Are you sure it's not going to be a DDR?
cutie pie.
Oh, you'll see.
Now it's finally time for my big comeback show.
Oh
The
God.
performance of a lifetime. I
Yeah.
need some help backstage.
Lady, that is sexual
I get
harassment.
what you
Chuck
asked
does not appreciate.
You need to let those people go now.
Oh, surely you're not
She's,
suggesting that after all
I think
this,
that's the
I
least
don't
of the
give
charges.
my adoring audience what they want? The comeback tour everyone's waiting for? The big number? I might get a little angry if that happens.
I love random that guy just
Oh, shush.
shouts random crap.
Now,
My favorite was the
that's
last time
stage,
when there was
let's
this
put
big
on a
dramatic
show.
thing about it, then
You
he
can't just
reaches
tell
over and
my
slowly sips on his
way.
cocktail.
Yeah.
Way to break the moment, dude.
Thing will give you instructions.
Well, timing
Prepare
is
yourself.
everything when it comes to comedy.
For genius.
I guess.
Oh, isn't this sick? Yes! I am so down with all of you!
Yes. Quick time events, kids.
Too bad you didn't break out the dance pad for this.
Who says I didn't? Yeah, it's pretty easy to do. I mean, I botched one near the end, but that's because I'm bad at these. I'm not really sure what happens if you screw it up too badly, or how badly you have to screw it up for her to kill everyone, but I don't really want to risk it.
Oh, it's one wire. Okay. When she did that twirl, I started thinking, if that's two wires, that's gonna get awful twisted.
Well, at first I thought it was one of those things where, you know, they do exactly that, but I'm not quite sure how. It must be some sort of harness. I don't really want to think too much about the fitness of her clothing.
Yeah, well, she did have one wire attached to her back.
Kiddo. You've got a nice little butt on you to boot. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
baby. Oh,
Yeah, well, I was just thinking about the echo, I was just thinking about the echo from her microphone being there because you were hearing her and the sound system. And then I realized that the microphone was too far away to actually pick up her voice that well.
This way. Don't fall behind.
I think it's one of those suspension of disbelief
Keep close.
things.
Yeah, I know. It's... Yeah.
Keep
Yeah.
going. Don't fall behind.
So that's actually a... I'm sorry?
No, it's just... It's just one of those things that I do, is every once in a while, just for fun, I'll look at how realistic it actually is.
Absolutely not. I mean, this is the thing where... I mean, aside from the zombies, Chuck can guzzle coffee to, you know, recover from bite
Follow
wounds.
me.
Oh,
Keep
well, no,
going.
that's a gameplay mechanic. I'm fine with that.
So gameplay mechanics, whatever, but having the microphone too far away, that's, you know.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Well, it's like having the doorknob on the wrong side of the door.
Keep it moving.
Just completely game breaking. Ruin the entire thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, I tried to answer the thing, but apparently you can't pick up the receiver and help sync at the same time.
Oh,
But about that last quest, you don't actually have to save BB. If you really want to, just leave her to get eaten by the zombies. But she does give you points and whatever if you save her, so, you know, what the
Faster.
hell.
boy.
Maybe
Yeah.
Come on.
get her into therapy or something.
Follow
One.
me. Stay close.
Yeah, one, I'm like trying to get
Stick
him,
to
because
me.
normally if you mash the
Still
call
there?
button, it'll bring them to you, but he was stuck behind a staircase, so
Follow me.
Oh.
it's like, seriously, he'll try to do a direct
Don't
line to
fall
you,
behind.
so when you see
Keep
when I
moving.
walk
Come
around,
on.
he's gonna
Keep
run
moving.
around it finally and over to
Still
me.
there? Keep
Come on,
close.
get it together.
Let's go.
And folks, this is the fixed AI.
Hurry
God
up.
help us, I don't even know what the
fall
first one
behind.
was, but it must have
Stick
been
to
terrible.
me.
Oh,
Faster. Follow me.
I remember hearing stories of people just getting glitched into corners and stuff.
Let's go.
yeah, it was...
Hurry up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think some of the most successful
Stick
people
close. Still there?
basically
Keep it
march
moving.
the survivors
Don't fall
by
behind.
setting them to a waypoint and then sending them to a new waypoint, and
Faster.
I guess I could technically do that here, but generally they're pretty good unless they get surrounded by zombies.
yeah.
The only thing you have to watch out for is that
Still there?
you don't start punching.
Hmm.
What were you gonna say?
What was the bent wood side? Oh,
The golf club.
yeah.
Yeah, just all that was is you need to go get a golf club, and if you get it for her, then she gives you money. There's no like survivor saving or anything like that. I was disappointed when I was looking at the wiki for, you know, research, and I actually did miss an optional survivor. There's a tiger you can save. In the first day, you can feed it meat. His name's Snowball.
Oh.
And if you kill a psychopath, and you give the tiger meat, you can bring him back to the safe room. But
yeah.
he doesn't get a message to go save him, so I forgot.
Yeah.
Because I'm a bad LPer.
Yeah, just the 3 pieces of meat and.
Yeah, exactly. I thought he was part of the psychopath mission we're gonna play later, but apparently not.
Well, at least you cut out the save screen.
Yeah, I did do that. I am that competent. Barely.
Well, most of the there's only a couple. There's only 2 load screens, so everything else was cut out.
Yeah, exactly. And the one I did leave intentionally because the I leave these in, like the new move ones, just because they look cool.
Good.
Hey,
We can
it's
see the whole
Tits. I
city
mean,
from
the
here.
reporter lady.
Chuck, we
Oh,
can't afford to miss
Rebecca,
this.
Rebecca.
If the twins are right and
Rebecca.
PK gets away in that chopper,
I know.
It's,
here, I found these in the bunker.
wasn't the name of her from Resident Evil, but not the model per se?
I think there was Rebecca and Ari.
Rebecca Chang, I thought.
I thought it was like Rebecca Chambers or something like that.
Yeah. Never,
She was. I think she's a medic. Was that her?
Yeah. Never played the game. It's just.
I played 2. I briefly went into 1, but the tank controls were just too
It's
weird
been
for
a
me.
while.
I think
Do
Rebecca
you
was in
think
the
we can
first one.
trust
Yeah,
that reliable source of yours?
I watch LPs more than
sorry,
I play old games.
Look,
Yeah, it's probably for the best. I'm
Hey,
going through
there it
a
is.
the Deadly Rise. Not Deadly Rising. We're playing that right now. Deadly Premonition one right now.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's fantastic.
It's landing on hotel.
Yeah, I tried playing for PC, but it's such a buggy piece of crap I couldn't get through it.
Bastard's not going anywhere. There's no
yeah.
way I'm taking the fall for this.
We better hurry. I'll meet
I
you there.
heard it wasn't much better on the 360 to begin with, or PS3 to begin with.
Yeah, the whole thing just was fraught with issues. And just in this case, it was like, hey, you got into a car and game's gonna crash. Hey, you want to drive? Well, we're gonna sort of turn you around in tornado. It was interesting, maybe for some funny videos.
And driving was such a big part of it.
That was the problem, yeah.
Yeah.
So here's a question: Do you play a lot of horror games?
No.
No.
I
I was gonna say, which is your favorite?
I was gonna say most of them don't scare me at all. So, or there's the jump scares which I see coming, and it just doesn't. It's not my cup of tea.
I understand it completely. It's like I don't really. The jump scares are nice, but it's like it's the atmosphere that makes a good horror game. Like that's why Outlast and Amnesia: The Dark Descent have been so popular versus whatever random pop out of the closet zombie game they have in the market.
Like Dead Space.
Like Dead Space, Jesus Christ.
Cool.
I like Dead Space 1, I could tolerate Dead Space 2, Dead Space 3 is just like, what are you doing, guys? And I got it for free, and I still haven't really played it. I got through the first part, even playing in the hardest mode. I'm just like, this is just too easy.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a horror fetishist. I love games and movies and books and everything, so it's not for everyone. This one, I don't even wouldn't call this a horror game. You just happen to have zombies in it.
Yeah. It's basically like, it's sort of like playing floor is lava with zombies being the lava.
That's a very apt comparison. They're not really a threat, they're just sort of out in the way. So hey, we're gonna do some cooking. What happens when you put wine in a blender?
Well,
Wine and vodka.
it goes round and round. But probably a randomizer.
Yeah, magic healing potions. Actually, I was hoping to get something else, but I can't always remember the formulas because they kind of... It's like one alcohol is not the same as the other.
You were hoping for a painkiller, weren't you?
Pretty much, I'm gonna make a couple of them. But generally, if you put a couple of hard liquors together, you end up with a painkiller.
Or
Because
beer.
we either...
Yeah. Or beer and beer and...
Beer, foamy beer, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's just funny to me. It's just like, what kind of cooking is that? So we are going to have a couple of psychopath missions coming up, so we are going to stock up a bit on the painkillers. For some reason, I'm still toting around the gambling magazine. I have no idea why.
And you keep looking at it, too.
It's like, I keep looking at it thinking, oh, I should throw this away. Oh, well, I guess I'll do it later. Oh, I love this guy. The camo pants, the mullet, the Hawaiian shirt, and holding up in the most American store in the entire place. Everything just goes together perfectly.
And the lack of gun control.
Lack of gun control, and just...
Oh, no, not gun control. Trigger discipline.
Oh, sorry, yes.
I'm the one who missaid it, so...
I'm sure he can trigger discipline just fine, except he keeps trying to shoot us instead. Then he's like, oh, my bad, sorry. My fault. Now this guy's kind of annoying because he does have his own gun and he can shoot pretty well with it, but he walks so slowly. And he won't let you assist him with a shoulder because he's too proud for that. However, there's a walk around because if you get him a wheelchair, then you can carry him. So he's too proud to get a shoulder, but wheelchairs are perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why.
I don't know. Okay, you have the wheelchair. Move!
Yeah, this is actually the part where I'm like, oh shit, I can't remember how to... Oh, there we go. This guy will take more damage from me running the wheelchair into him than anything else. Just because I'm like, sit. Okay, you can sit. At one point I actually accidentally threw him down the stairs, so...
Just getting up. Oh, that's a nice red suit you have on.
Yeah, it's nice. It's, you know, close enough. Oh god. Like, you can go down minor ramps like that, but if you try to, like, go upstairs, he just flies right out. It's kind of funny.
Isn't there a... Oh, it broke.
Yeah, the durability ran out because it ran over too many zombies. Luckily, there's one right over there.
Isn't there a, magazine that allows the followers to walk anyways?
There is. I just don't have it and don't remember where it is. I kind of know where it is, but I haven't been in that area quite yet, or at least recently. So I really probably should go pick that up. The problem is that it's like it makes them more competent, but I don't really want them fighting because it just slows them down. So really, the only difference it makes is that they can walk normally, at least for one exception. We'll see her later, and they're kind of. I think there's 5 of them that it changes, so
So
it's
yeah.
not that big of a deal.
Okay. Ground it? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that stresses me out.
Open the door, wait, no, oh god. Come on, Chuck, it's just a wheelchair, you can use it.
Yes, you are doing more damage with the wheelchair than the zombies.
Oh god. And the funny thing, he starts getting pissed off. He's like, what the hell, man? I have like a quarter health left. It just does make me laugh that he's like, I'm too proud to get a shoulder, but wheelchairs? Perfect thing. Oh! Threw him down the stairs.
Oh my.
Come on, buddy. Check the valet. Just sit down, for God's sake. See, he's getting pissed off because he's such low health. There we go.
Yeah. The grin on my face right now.
It is pretty funny. There we go.
And you probably couldn't give him a healing item of like a bag of peas or something because he would have to give you his gun.
You know, I didn't actually try it. I was considering it, but then was like, you know, we're like 30 feet away. Let's just do it. Just go for it. You'll probably not die between there and the vent. Maybe.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. I mean, he's taken half his health bar just going down the stairs, so, oh. Yeah, so we're gonna get a few new things together. All of our stuff is broken, so... Our trusty mainstays, the baseball bat with nails and the defiler. 1,000 interesting weapons, and I picked the most boring two to...
Constantly build.
Constantly, but it's just they're effective and they're easily available, so for killing psychopaths, what's better?
Badass.
Yeah, because the guns are fairly weak from what I've seen.
Yeah, it's like there's the one exception is the 6-shooter that you get from the Texas guy when you kill him, the sheriff that was hanging people. But it has 60 shots, which is good. It's good damage. However, it only spawns in that one part of the mall where he died. So unless you're over there, you don't really get it. So
Yeah.
you just need to make sure that you drop it before you walk in. So anti-up we're just going to ignore because we don't care about poker. I mean, I'm really bad at it. Then we have 2 survivors. One dead or alive, which is a suicidal guy on top of a building, and then a stranded mermaid, which is an interesting one we'll see a little bit later.
Yeah.
This guy is... It's nice to get the survivor, but conversation with him is so long. He thinks he's all, you know, life is pain, blah blah blah, but yeah.
So, in other words, he probably has a dead journal account.
Probably. That's our actually a new attack you haven't seen before, the Defiler. We got the actual
Combo card
for it. Thank you for the term. I completely forgot. The combo card term thing, and now we can use a special attack. Even though we've been building them since basically the first few seconds of the game, we only now can have learned how to spin in a circle.
Well, it also took Chuck a while to figure out he could jump and kick.
I know, it's crazy, right? Oh, and he can roll around too. Can you imagine what his daily life is? Like oh god, I have a power drill, what do I do with this? Tape it to a stick, I guess?
But he does shorten the spear a bit.
Alright.
So
That's true, yeah. It's funny because it's like he can learn to make a lightsaber before he learns to make a sharpened stick. I'm not quite sure what's up with him.
I've actually seen some turn-based strategy games that you could basically learn to build a laser before you could learn to do fire. Just because,
Well, it's like, I think, sorry?
well, just because you could ignore one side of the tech tree that had that one item in it.
Yeah, and then maxing and all that. I think my favorite has to be one of the new, you know, zombie survival whatever games. Rust. Have you heard of it?
Yes, I have heard of it.
It's fantastic, but I do like it because the tech tree basically makes it so a metal door is pretty much on par with an AK-47 in terms of what it takes to learn to do it and all that, and materials.
Oh my.
I mean, it's a little bit, you know, got a gunpowder and all that, but still, a sheet of metal, a advanced military weapon. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Yeah, it's not. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that one.
I think it's one of those things you're just not supposed to think about. It's one of the. It's also, you know, you kill pigs and get chicken, so it's beta.
It's beta, yes. And of course, you go up the down escalator.
Hey, I'm a rebel like that. Chuck Norris knows no man's laws. We're also gonna run in this gun shop and just grab a sniper rifle off the counter.
Well, there's also no one to yell at you for going up the down escalator.
That's true. I mean, some people go crazy, some people start robbing things. Chuck, he breaks those laws.
The little social laws.
Little things, yeah, exactly. I mean, he's not a monster. Well, he kind of is. He's killed a lot of people, but, you know, they were bad people. Here's Mr. Smiley here. Just, I think if you don't talk to him fast enough, he does actually kill himself. But it's just cheer up, be happy, you know. You didn't get eaten by zombies yet. You have a shotgun. That's good.
Hey, shotgun. It's the kryptonite of zombies.
Exactly. Haven't you seen any movies? It is actually kind of funny because Dead Rising it is one of the better versions of zombie movies. It's not about like a lot of the old ones, like the Romeros and all that. They understood, you know, it's not about the people. It's not about the zombies, it's about the people and all that, you know, interpersonal conflicts. So you have something like Dead Rising 2, where you just, you know, killing zombies versus Left 4 Dead 2, where it's all about the zombies. Well, here it's all about the people. I mean, the psychopaths are the strongest enemies, so by that metric, it is a great zombie movie.
Yeah. Although I did like Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, but mostly 1.
Yeah, I get that. It's like, I like the new mechanics they put in 2, but it didn't have the right atmosphere, I thought. Number 1 was a lot more creepy.
Yeah,
Like,
pretty much when my friends and I got to, we pretty much played the 1 maps.
no, just once?
No. We mostly played they ported the maps from 1
Oh,
over into
I see
2.
what you're saying.
And we mostly
Yeah,
played
okay.
Notice that,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
they were alright.
Basically noticed that 2 was a lot more horizontally spread out, and 1 was a lot more vertical.
Come on!
Yeah, that's true, because I mean, like, No Mercy especially, I mean, going from the ground floor, you're literally going from a sewer to a rooftop. But the other ones, yeah, I can see that.
Well, we also mostly played versus, so hunter spots, that was a lot of... There was, in 2, there was almost no good 25 damage spots.
Exactly. Nothing quite like jumping about 15 stories and just taking someone out. Now this is actually a funny survivor because you can't actually, you have to carry her, she can't walk at all, and for a very special reason.
Yeah, Merlady, are you alright?
Can't you just take it off? Well, I forgot my bathing suit, so I'm kinda going commando. And Chuck goes, really? Oh, wait. I'm supposed to be the good guy, I can't be a pervert. So yeah, Tammy here would literally rather be eaten by zombies than accidentally flash snatched to someone. I I guess there's
Don't
room
fall
for
behind.
modesty in Las Vegas. It just seems like a strange place to put it.
Yeah. Well, there was that person who locked herself out.
Oh yeah, the underwear lady.
Yeah.
It's just like, why would you go out? Maybe
Keep
put on some
close.
pants or something, you know? You're still going out in public.
Well, there's a number of stories of people who accidentally locked themselves out of their hotel room wearing nothing or next to nothing.
I'm sure there's plenty of them. I guess if you're drunk enough, you won't even notice, but still.
Oh, well, there's people who've, well, at some of the nicer places, they still get, like, a newspaper delivered.
Mhm.
And so they stepped up to get the newspaper, and the door automatically closed behind them.
Oh god. And then you have to call down to room service and be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I need you to come up and unlock the door. You may see some things. I apologize for that, but it can't be avoided."
Well, that's if they can find a phone without having to go down to the lobby.
Just try, I guess, knock on a neighbor's door and try not to get slapped. Excuse me, ma'am, can I borrow? Oh god, why?
Trust me, it never ends well.
So yeah, here we have two comedians having an argument about who's funnier in the middle of a sex shop. The great thing is they're both just awful. We had to decide who has the better one, though.
Yeah. Well, the two of them walking in there, it's almost like the setup for a joke.
Two comedians walk into a sex store.
Yeah. I don't know what the punchline is, but maybe the joke is the punchline.
I think these people are completely unable to be funny. So the two jokes are, what does a zombie get on his clothing? Brains. Stains. And what does a zombie have for breakfast? Brains.
Yeah.
That's their award-winning comedy.
Yeah. In other words, someone opened up
it
a third grade joke book, and I was just looking at that combo card.
Don't fall behind.
It is entertaining. It's one of the things you can slap on top of a zombie and they kind of explode.
Yeah.
Those two comedians, you have two choices. You can give it to either of them, but if you give it to the guy in suspenders, you have to pay the other guy to come with you. If you give it to the guy with the black guy, then you just can go. The other guy just cries all the way there. Every time he stops, he starts bawling his eyes out.
Well, yeah.
Hurry up. Keep it moving. Come on.
Do you think you'll end up getting enough money to actually buy a car?
No, I don't think so. We're already in day 3 of 4, and I only have $300,000.
Okay.
They each cost $1 million.
Ooh.
So basically, you have to either just grind your eyes out on the gambling machines with all the magazines, or you can play their online Terror's Reality thing, which has the money carry over into the actual game. But even then, it's like all of them are gated by the area, so you can get that Hummer, but you can only drive it around Royal Flush Plaza, which is tiny.
Still there?
Well, is it also the biggest vehicle? The biggest vehicle for the smallest area.
Yeah, it's like I think that you can get a Hummer, like a full-size Hummer for the outside, but the SUV, I mean, there's so much stuff in the way, you practically just be driving around. We did get a motorcycle really early in the game that I haven't used since, because why? All the buildings are like 20 feet across from each other.
Well, you can put nice things on it.
Yeah, but like, then you can just, I guess you can run around in circles and slice zombies up, but for what reason, other than just to, have fun?
Yeah, because
I mean,
yeah.
having fun.
Who wants that? super
The super
slicer.
slicer.